Welcome to Dark Knight Films Reviews and Hammer Productions Night. Tonight, I will be reviewing The Curse of the Mummy's Tomb, released in 1964. Curse of the Mummy's Tomb stars Terence Morgan, Ronald Howard, Fred Clark, Jeanne Roland, George Pastell, Jack Gwillim, John Paul, Dickie Owen, Michael Ripper. This film was directed by Michael Carreras, who was mostly a producer or writer for Hammer, so it was very unique for him to direct a film. He only did it a few times during his career that I know of. So this one, I like this movie. It is a good mummy movie. But some of the performances in this one are just not as memorable as other Hammer films. Terence Morgan is Adam Beauchamp. I mean, he's okay. But the reveal at the end of who he really is, it doesn't work for me in the context of this story and everything. Had they gone with a similar twist like Boris Karloff's Art of Bay in The Mummy from 1932, which would have explained why he was able to romance Annette, Jeanne Roland's character, so easily in this story, it would have made more sense because he would have been hypnotically controlling her instead of just, all of a sudden she just falls in love with him over her boyfriend. Ronald Howard is a serviceable main hero playing John Bray. And Jeanne Roland as Annette Dubois is fine as well, but none of them really stand out in this film. The only one in this film that really stands out is Fred Clark playing Alexander King, a big, flamboyant American promoter who is basically wanting to take the mummy that was discovered in this expedition and just do like this big circus show, showing it off and everything. And he is just so charismatic and stands out in this film amongst a lot of other actors who don't. Even Jack Gwillim, who, I like him as an actor. I mean, he ended up playing freaking Van Helsing in The Monster Squad. But his character of Sir Giles is forgettable, unfortunately. Hell, even Michael Ripper, who's normally so solid in these films, is not that memorable in this, playing this Ahmed, a Egyptian character, which doesn't fit Michael Ripper at all, because he's a British actor. So, but like I said, Fred Clark, big standout in this film. He is the man that you watch in this.
It's delightful.
That's it. Delightful. Delightful. Full of delight. We'll call it Turkish Delight.
And when the Mummy, played pretty well by Dickie Owen. The Mummy goes after Alexander King. That's when the movie just loses its steam. Like I said, I mean, Dickie Owen tries to be as physically dominant as Christopher Lee was in the original film. But it's too big of shoes for him to step into, and he's just not as good. He's good, but when you have this to compete with, there's no way you're going to surpass that. As I've said before, Christopher Lee's Mummy is, in my opinion, the greatest portrayal of a mummy character ever in cinema history. So, in this film, I think that they did some good things in it. They had some good ideas. But with Michael Carreras as the director and writer and producer on this thing, I think he had too many shoes he was trying to fill behind the scenes. And I think he should have handed this movie to one of the bigger directors like Freddie Francis or Terence Fisher to handle, because, like I said, the reveal of Adam by the end of the film, Terence Morgan is not that good in that role by the end to make it a big, shocking, kick-ass twist. And so yeah, it's a good mummy movie, but it's nowhere near as good as the original. So I will give Curse of the Mummy's Tomb from 1964. I will give this film a 7.6 out of 10. Now, like I said, Fred Clarke is mainly the reason why it's that high. And Dickie Owen's fairly good mummy portrayal. But all the rest of the characters are just completely not memorable at all. So, but what do you think of this movie? Have you seen this? Do you agree with my review or do you disagree? Let me know in the comments down below. And as usual, if you like this video, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe, because it really does help this channel out a lot. Anyway, that's it for another Hammer Productions night. Be sure and join me tomorrow for Action Movie Night. Hope to see you then. Thanks for watching.